could say it like I care, I feel deeply, but no, not love. Love's only for you, girl. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Glenn Lewis, and you are locked in the Movement Magazine. Keep it locked right here.
To the Movement Magazine. We are out here in NYC with Mr. Glenn Lewis. And don't you forget it.
Nah, look at you.
Glenn, how you doing?
I'm great. T, what's up?
I am so excited to be here with you. So why don't you tell the listeners, where have you been?
I mean, you know, I've always been working on music. You know, this entire time, just, you know, since the first album on Sony, World Outside My Window, the single off that, Don't You Forget It, as you know, kind of made the little intro there. So, yeah. But, you know, and of course, you know, had the cameo in Made in Manhattan with Jennifer Lopez and the song off the soundtrack, Fall Again. I mean, after parting ways with Sony in 2004, you know, I've always been working on music, working with different artists and performing, doing a lot of spot dates here and there. But I guess the stars aligned, and I got this new situation as of 2011 with Caroline Records, Rough House Caroline. And yeah, back at it again. Got the new album coming out October 15th, entitled Moment of Truth. Got the single out, Can't Say Love. So really excited to be back.
Okay, so I listened to Can't Say Love last night, and I'm going to be real honest with you. Okay. It made me cry. Like, what? I really cried, yes. Because, you know, people use the word love loosely. But I take it really serious when I think about saying the word love to somebody. So do you think people are using the word love too loosely?
That's a great question. I mean, I think we're all guilty of, you know, maybe the misuse of the word, you know. But I think it's the kind of thing when, you know, when that real thing presents itself, and especially when you've been through enough, that a different value, you know, I think comes with that kind of word, especially when you're gonna associate it with someone that's had like a lasting impact on your life. Yes. So yeah, the song, in fact, you know, that's basically the theme of it. It was funny too, because within the team, with the label management and everything, and choosing the single, I wasn't really too sure about Can't Say Love as a first single. You know, admittingly, I thought it was a great song, and it complemented the body of work, but I didn't really think it was like the single. Yes. And you know, after having certain discussions with different folks, particularly someone at the label that was like, you know what, Glenn, it's like for your demographic, which, you know, is women. Yes. You know, it's like poetry, but not the corny type. Yes. It's basically that message of acknowledging someone that, you know, to be able to say, I can't say love without you. You know, it's like you move through different experiences, different situations, but it's a real statement, and one that you're not going to use that loosely wherever you go. And if you do, like, I mean, obviously that'd be foolish. That's a conversation unto itself. Yes. But even for men to be able to hear that record and be able to share it with their woman, like on some, you know what, I've been trying to find the words, but you know, this is the perfect song that sums it up. So, you know, it's definitely, there's a lot of power to the record. It's a powerful record. Okay. Tell us what the album is based on. The album is really an accumulation of personal experience. You know, the best way I think I've shared it with people that have asked me that question is, like, you know, the funny thing about it is from the beginning of this, you know, this whole thing of, you know, men expressing their feelings towards women and vice versa. There's been sonnets, ballads written. There's been millions of love songs, but there's something to be said uniquely for one individual, their personal expression, and how it sort of resonates with people, and you know, people attaching themselves to that person's work. I've been fortunate enough that, you know, to what fans and would-be fans even would recognize from my work is that there's that personal expression of just sincerity and trying to capture the honesty in the moment. That's actually where the title of the album even came from, is I wanted each song to be like a conversation piece and a moment of truth. Yes. Like getting in the vocal booth and leaving my heart and soul in there. And that's, to me, that's what I have always wanted to be synonymous with any body of work that I do. And with this one, I feel like that's been encapsulated. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for your time and your talent. We at the Movement Magazine and BKS1Radio will support you.
October 15th, Moment of Truth.
Drop it.
Grab that.
Yes.
Cop that.
lessons.